Hello everyone, Carolina Venom here. Today I'm taking a look at the Vivitar DVR 1020 HD. I've done a first look intro on this camera the other day, but now I'm going to take you through some of the settings and through the camera and what I think about it after using it some, and we're going to go ahead and get started. First of all, on my camera here, it does not look like a very nice looking color red. This is very vibrant, darker looking red. It's really a pretty red. On the front, you got your lens, your light, your microphone. On the bottom, you got your tripod mount. On top, you got nothing. Under here is 3 AA batteries. On the back, you have your SD card slot, your AV out. Well, no fingernails, kind of hard to open it, but anyway, you got your record button, start and stop here. You got your light here that shows you when you're pushing buttons and stuff. It's just, just kind of there. Your hand strap. Open the screen here. Doing it with one hand, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but we'll manage. You got your 2.7-inch display. You got your display. Let's see if I can get this thing here to clear up. There we go. Display, delete button, and your mode button. Over here to the side, we have your power button, menu button up top. You have your zoom in, zoom out, your light, and your Vivilink. And your speaker down here. Speaker output is very minimal. You can hear it some, but it's not very loud, so don't expect to really be able to. And you can't adjust the volume either, so that's another thing. We'll go ahead and power it on. Go through some of the settings. It's just like any Vivitar. They got all the same settings. There's really nothing different about the settings on this camera. But we'll go through them anyway. In video mode here, let's see if I can get it to. It's kind of awkward holding it like this because you got your scene selections, which basically all the same. You can record in 1080, 720, 848 by 480, 640 by 480, and 320 by 240. Got your image quality, anti-shake, white balance, color effects, image sharpness. If you've seen one Vivitar camera, you've seen them all. Light exposure, ISO, metering, language, date and time, blah 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 and blah. Same thing. I mean, Vivitar is Vivitar. They got the same settings for all their cameras, so there's really no use to going into all kinds. Going into a full long boring thing just showing you everything the camera does, because Vivitars do the same thing. So we'll go into mode here. Well, actually, we'll get out of this and go in and push mode into the picture quality, and it is the same stuff, no different. The only difference is it takes pictures in 8 megapixel, 5, 3, 2, 1, and VGA. That's the only difference. So it's the same settings, no change. And that's it. I ain't going through no long. The screen does not rotate around. It's a fixed screen, so it don't swivel around for you to be able to record yourself or whatever. To keep this review short, I'm just going to give you what I think about the camera, some of the video quality, audio quality. I've always wanted this camera ever since I first seen it. I've always wanted it. I like the way it looks, the way it feels, and honestly, the quality ain't too bad. It really ain't. Video quality is pretty good. Last video that I recorded on it was a 16 gigabyte class 10 card, and it was really smooth. 1080 is like maybe 10-15 frames per second, so don't expect much from 1080. But 720 on down is 30 frames per second. And I have really seen some pretty good video from this camera. I use it as a dash cam. Sometimes I have it up on the dash recording. The only problem is the microphone quality. Microphone quality is good, but there is a catch to the microphone quality. If you're in a normal talking environment like this, or you're just, you know, like at a birthday party or whatever, where it's not too loud, then audio quality holds up excellent. It's very clear, has no problems at all. But if you get into a loud environment, if you have this on your dash or you're in a loud place, the microphone will start out as normal, loud, clear volume, but it will eventually start it's like turning the volume down on the radio. The volume of the microphone, it's like it turns itself down. It will be loud 1 minute, then it'll quieten down and get quieter and get quieter. And while the audio is still clear, it just gets quieter. There's been times where I've been driving down the road with this camera up on the dash, and there's virtually almost no sound coming out of the video when I play it back. So that's kind of an issue I find with this camera, as with a lot of Vivitars. Vivitar is not my favorite name brand camera by no means. But I bought this camera because I just like the way it looked. I like the, you know, I've always wanted it since I first seen it, and this will probably be the last Vivitar I'll ever buy. But I seen it and I had to have it, and really all around it's a good camera. Takes halfway decent pictures. It's really not a camera for pictures, but you know, it's not too bad. Video quality is good. I have compared it to my 870, and really I can't tell that much difference in video quality. Both of them are good. Audio quality is good. You know, the all around video quality, I mean, the overall audio quality is good. It's just the issue with it wanting to turn down when you get into a loud environment, and that's kind of annoying because sound quality is very good on this camera. If the volume would just stay up on the microphone. I don't know why it turns down, but hey, it's a Vivitar. It's cheap, and it's not expensive. You know, even though it looks like it would be a pretty expensive looking camera, it feels good in the hand. Don't feel too cheap. Feels nice. And personally, I like it, and I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to use it as a dash cam. And you know, it takes 3 AA batteries, and it has excellent battery life. I've recorded for over an hour on alkaline batteries, an 848 by 480 Summon 720, and it's still fully charged using alkaline batteries. And you know, I mean, that's pretty good. You know, I mean, it's not bad at all. I like it. I give it. I do recommend this camera. I think it's a good camera. You know, you can record for a long time on this camera. You know, so yeah, it's a nice one. I like it. You know, some of you may like, some may not, some may. I will be doing some pictures and videos with this camera here sometime in the future. I don't know when yet. But I want to show you the quality of a driving video, of audio test, kind of show you what I'm talking about with the volume, and doing some regular testing and everything. So I want to share that with you because this is a nice camera. Anybody looking for a decently cheap camcorder like this that you can just, you know, kind of, you know, put in your hand and record and, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's really not that bad of a camera. So, you know, if around $50 or less, it's definitely recommended. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now. Hope you enjoyed the review. Got any questions or comments about this camera, please feel free to leave them below. If I forgot anything, subscribe to my channel. I sure would appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Talk to you later.